What's up, guys? West Coast Picks here, and today I got this EZCurra DS10 sent to me by Redeye. Thanks again, Redeye, for all those awesome locks, and it works really smooth. And looking at it, it looks like a 5-pin Dimple just by looking at the top of the lock here, but then it's got these other 5 pins. And if you look down in there, at first you don't see any other pins, but if you turn it upside down, give it a little bump, focus the camera, you can see a couple pins, looks like 2 of them, drop down from the top. So these are, I guess these are like key control pins. They are passive, not active. So if I pick it upside down, or right side up to me, but upside down to you guys who invented these things, then they're not even in the way. They're just down. It's fine. So I'm going to see if I can get into this thing. You don't see me pick many Dimple locks, and the main reason is I'm not very good at them because I don't have a lot of practice on them. But the other reason is I don't have any actual Dimple picks. I have this one flag that I've made out of a wiper insert after looking at a picture of a Dimple pick online. So I've had this for 5 months, 6 months, something like that. And it's gotten me into 7x7s. It's gotten me into a couple interactive pluses. And, well, it might get me into this JMA. So let's find out. Go reverse and see if I can get in here. A little bit out of 4, 2, maybe a little bit, maybe. Oh, and we're open on 5. Alright. So, it wasn't too bad. It's just a 5-pin. Now I'm stuck in here on something. There we go. It's just a 5-pin, so I wasn't expecting it to be too rough, but because it's Dimple, I was actually questioning if I was going to get into it or not. So, let's pull her out of here. Get a pinning board out. And because it's got those check pins, or the key control pins, and then I'm going to have to be careful when I cut this thing. I have the key, so I'm not worried about locking it up. And I'm going to use this awesome tool that some anonymous person has sent me. And I'm cool with people, anonymous people sending me tools and stuff. I'm totally cool with that. Alright, whoever you are, thanks a lot. It's a really cool tool and it works great. So, this looks like a smaller plug here, so I'm going to use my, it's a piece of antenna that I normally use for padlocks like Avis and Americans and stuff. Try not to lose those key control pins. Yeah, there's only 2 in the bottom, so that's not too bad. Easy to deal with. Drop those out first. Pin 1 and pin 4. Now let's go for these top pins. We got what looks like a steel in 1, and the rest are brass. I didn't feel any security pins in here either, guys, so I think it's just standard bitting with no security pins, standard pins. No counter milling or anything like that, which is good. I mean, from my point of view, from a security perspective, it'd be nice to have security pins in here. But then I probably wouldn't have much of a chance of getting in. Standard. Good spring pressure in here. Standard. These springs look weird too. I'm going to pull one out here just to see what's up with it. I'm sure they're all the same, so I'm not going to pull them all out. That's a pretty long spring. But the bottom, it almost looked like a double spring because it's so tightly wound at the bottom. So that's cool. Oh, fired out of my hollow plug fall over there. All standards. This is pin 5. Also a standard. So that's what was in this EZCurra DS10. EZ-DS10, sent to me by Redeye. Thanks, Redeye, for sending me this lock. All the springs look the same by looking down at the tops of them. They all look like they have that double wound end on them. But let's focus in here. There we go. That's what we got. We got a couple of key control pins in the bottom. We got 4 standard pins and 1 steel pin up at the front, and all standard drivers. So it wasn't too bad. It's a good confidence booster for these Dimple locks. Maybe this homemade Dimple pick isn't so bad. I just made it out of a windshield wiper insert. I gave it a slight curve, and as you can see, I've pillowed the top here. The edges are all sloped on every one of those edges just to help me get underneath pins. And it seems to work. I mean, I haven't found too many Dimple locks that it won't get me into. So anyway, guys, have a good one.